Hey, every pony. It's your boy Napkin with my pony Sona here. I should come up with a pony Sona name and go on like some pony maker. I want to do that. I'm sorry. That was a cringe intro. I'm not gonna redo that. Welcome to Kraus channel. We're gonna play more of this. I don't remember what happened last week. I'm actually actually skipped a bit from what was at the end of last week's recording. We were at like a corner store and Miki bought a bunch of healthy goo vegetables. That was 110 yen. And when they went back from their camp, there was no TV or media or electricity, and it was really weird. I don't have much to say about that. The mystery is still unraveling. And now we went into the classroom and we meet Toko? Was that her name? Alright. Let's go ahead and continue where we are right now then. I figured she had her reasons. This was, after all, Gunjo Gakuin. We had uncontrollable classmates like The Walking Dead, empty young boys and girls who only saw the world inside their heads. The number of us capable of actually maintaining a normal conversation was small. Motionless security guards stood everywhere. Classrooms were bedlam. Damn it. Alright, time to add another word to my word dictionary that I don't get from Cross Channel. That's just what I do in when I play visual novels. I keep a notepad of words I don't get. Increases my vocabulary. I'm 100% sure I went through this. I talked about this before. Just to recap. Anyways, it was a miserable view of the world, like wind-up toys piled up on a hill of corpses. With an adaptation score of 46, survival for Toko Kirihara meant struggling to protect the remaining 54% of her humanity. She maintained her self-awareness only through the rejection of others. That viewpoint, the choice she made on first entering school had been the right one. The Toko here now still resembled that girl. Her ostentation, her bluster, her vanity. That was the rundown of the person called Toko Kirihara. You actually came! Her gaze leapt outside the window. The timing made her intentions clear. She was intent on ignoring me. Alright, so I believe last time I went to the roof because I wanted to like know stuff. I guess now we get a different choice. I'll try talking to her this time around. You're early. Now the uniform as well. Yeah. Which isn't that part of the rules? They were virtually non-existent at Gunjo. Commit any kind of offense and security would handle it. There was no need for students to regulate themselves. That's why the rule that you had to wear school uniforms didn't make any sense. Even at the prestigious Gunjo, they weren't going to tear the clothes off a girl her age and force her into a uniform. Oh, so no one enforces them? The rules, it was about separating herself from others. That was undoubtedly Toka's determination to resist. Though I'd love just to see that body in uniform. Yeah. No response to that classic Taichi Seksuhara. It's rare that disregard suited the character so well. It made Toka extremely picturesque. I sat next to her and took in the profile of her face. I felt insatiable just the whole time. Lust. Okay, dude. They're just sitting in silence. Okay, actually, hold on. Let me check the settings for the character audio. The master volume is at 30. The voices, I want it to be at 100. While the music, BGM is a bit lower. Okay, there you go. Should be okay. Hey, portraits aren't supposed to talk. She was sitting still for like a long while. Just be beautiful. Stop talking. You're ugly when you talk. You've got a strange inflection that makes you sound like an old lady. The more you talk, the worse you look. That hit a nerve. What? She said? Oh, hold on. I have no idea what like the perfect audio levels are, so I'm gonna go with this. It sounds okay to me, so you're no fun. Try to shrug my shoulders as if the high-handed notion of the world justice had been achieved and Americans had been eradicated once and for all. Your second name will be the destroyer of art. I don't need a second name. Alright then. That's great. Picasso said the same, you know. Once you prove yourself to be among the greats. I whistled. Let me try. Yeah, that's the best I could come up with. You're scary. Kinda do. You can turn off the double exclamation point setting off, you know. Burp, burp, but I can't get a burp out of me. We had ignition. What? You're awfully fiery, aren't you? She was amazing. What the fuck was that? I listened with rapt attention. Toku's right hand was a blur. Huh? Ouch. Seems like Taichi gets punched a lot. Maybe this is why the Flash game was made. Because everyone hits him. I totally deserve that surprise punch. It knocked me to the floor. I rolled it into an empty desk and chair. A truly magnificent fall. Wow. That's the Harakiri fist for you. There's no stopping it. Redundant much? The sexual hysteria is hard to stomach. Ew, her face froze. She got a thing for sexual hysteria? It's in poor taste. I played dumb as I filled with my ear. She spoke in a muffled voice. Slowly lifted her head. Okay. I have no idea why I still interact with her. Even though she acts like that. Like, to me. I wonder what their past was, because I think I remember her being like, oh, she's such a happy, bubbly, lovely girl, but now she's like a total sin. I was deservedly punched again. It was deserved. The rooftop was just beyond this door. I was sure she didn't be there. I opened the door with some hesitation. Oh, okay, so like, you talk to Toko, but you go to the roof anyways, so I could have just skipped that conversation, I guess. I knew it was gonna fail. I was asking too much to impress Misato. I even anticipated that it would hurt her. I anticipated it, but blocked it out of my mind, and yet again I was trying to use Misato. I did this for my own peace of mind, which given everything probably seemed a bit silly. The humans are driven by feelings. Maybe that's why I felt like I did. At least that's what I thought. But still, I wondered how she felt, and it bothered me a little. I turned the knob and pushed on the door. The wind blew, but the second I stepped out, something made me feel so cheerful somehow. Further down, I saw a large antenna, which was built on the same foundation as the water tank. Ah. Same foundation? I guess they have like a elevated platform, I guess. Antenna was unfinished. Okay, so we traveled back in time before it was finished, I assume. Cause like at the end of the last episode, it was finished, right? The parts of knowledge needed were lacking. This girl kept at it as she tried to finish it little by little. No. I was maybe feeling a bit pessimistic. That happened every now and then. It was just before the trip, and she was here all alone. Thinking a bit more on the loop, I wonder like what things changed. I guess, like what's gonna happen in this loop, what's gonna happen in the next loop, what changes are there gonna be? Because it seems like we're like interacting with the same characters in the same order. Nothing feels that different. So there's just some like, there's just some a lot of Taichi being an asshole. That's it. I knew that club activities were the only escape she had left. I knew that was still the case now. Misato Miyasumi. She was standing by the antenna, embraced by the wind. Misato. As I called out to her, her fan-like hair billowed. Her black cape swam the ultramarine skies. She's wearing one. Like Batman. I heard her whisper my name. Special name for me. Yeah, I wonder why she has a special nickname for him. Along with the movement of those soft red lips. The strong winds were made hearing the whisper into something similar to a cocktail party effect. Felt like Misato and I shared a special connection. It was a wonderful illusion. We approached each other. Misato was smiling. Naturally, I was smiling too. Our eyes seemed to communicate on their own. Until I found myself wrapped in the soft placenta of meditation and the biting truth revealed by the elegant miracle known as Misato Miyasumi. Then it grew deeper and deeper until it reached the deepest depths of the Marianas. I could see your panties. Wow. It's like a lot of artsy sentences, and then it's just this shit. I could see them. I could see them. Not just a little, a lot. A lot. Okay, yeah, kinda. She didn't even realize it. It didn't get... Yeah, good. How did she not notice? The Republic of Pantyland is officially founded. What a country. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna read this. The background is blurred. Huh? Hold on. Let me like remind what's the dealio with this character. She has a bad relationship with her brother. And she's working on the antenna. Personality-wise, she's kind of a ditz. Alright. Okay. I'm back in the mood. Back in the swing of things. Oh, nothing at all. I'm good from head to toe. I'm going to commit ritual suicide. Drastic measures, huh? I removed my shirt. I've dishonored you. That was for the best. My classes? I gained my composure and stared at her. Are the teachers even here? Like, this is a... There's no one here, right? Except for like these students after they went on a camping trip. Is that the lore? So there's no teachers. No teachers to teach students in class. She raised a finger. Man, she's the same as ever. Ah, well. I needed to regain sanity. I slipped for a moment. She didn't see it. Didn't see the reality that someone was gone. Everything else was normal. Who's gone? I remembered yesterday's farewell after the trip. The impression I got from the words we uttered was correct. So simple.
夏休みも終わって新学期、気が抜けたコーラみたいな気持ちを引きずっていてはいけません。産まずたゆまず姿勢を正して授業に、そして課外活動に励むのが日本男児の美徳というものでありましょう。
Maybe that's true. Got a point. Schools try to feel good based on how others perceive them. Really, it was only your perception that mattered. What line did that have to do with anything? Oh yeah, I guess there's not that many classes on the first day. Alright, as long as you're happy. The me everyone wants wasn't always perfect. The more I forced my values on others, the worse I was. Maybe that meant I was the defective one. Let me help her escape. She's the one who invited me to join the broadcast club when I was so alone. Yeah, periods should be the same. She stuck out her tongue a little. I did everything in my power to control my body. Act. Damn, I can't stop. This girl is such a succubus. According to Taichi. Her eyes narrowed, the same smile as always. She came down. As her toes hit the floor, we were the same as we were before. Please listen to me. I took up the ultimate fighting style of karate, super side fist stance. Super side fist, what is this? Price strikes to the side, basic karate attacks, covered all angles, and super fists were particularly effective at covering every angle besides the rear. At the same time, karate was no ordinary fighting style with techniques that addressed assaults from directly above and below as well. While no being on Earth attacked like that, it's better to be safe than sorry. If such an enemy were to appear, karate would be the only defense, resulting in it being more important than ever. The entire world was a metagame. What the hell? It kind of resembles Stomach Sumo Wrestling, but I didn't let that bother me. Are they fighting? She took up an unusual stance of her own. I want to make up for all of the time I spent cutting club activities. By hitting himself? I swear on your school swimsuit that I, Taichi Kurosu, will do everything decent or indecent to support you and your club activities. That's great. Alright. That was a bit funny. That's the only way I knew how to take it. He still is. The difference between geniuses and us is paper thin. The strange poses and conversation continued. Now this was a school club. Well then, I can do everything from rubbing oil on you to chest massages to picking strawberries. Your wish is my command. I got carried away and started talking dirty. Yeah, she didn't like it when I spoke like that, though she was a bit slow on the uptake. Much to my delight, she smiled sleepily. Then she realized I was harassing her. Yeah. I told her to let me taste God's love from her angel lips. Cool. My life has been on a downward spiral ever since I bought those Chinese shares on the stock market. Okay. I guess the grass always seemed greener on the other side. Who would have known that the Chinese were up to anyway? The antenna's really coming along, is it? Yeah, right, yeah. Time to stop being racist. The conversation continued normally. That was a testament to how strong our relationship was. Not even the end of the world could divide us. Is it finished? The vendor was supposed to have put it up, but they ran off after delivery. Yeah, I don't know, is that really even students' responsibility? Oh dear. Fortunately, I had no idea how to do any of that. Doesn't look like there's much I can help with. Besides being naughty, then... Pat. She patted my head. Kawaii! My throat made a sound. Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. Looks like I'm about to be more pragmatic than ever. But I hate them. Or I did when they were still around. I caught a glimpse of Misata's hands all covered in scratches. Whoa! I took her hand. You're all scratched up. Yeah, wear gloves. I'll do it myself. I looked away as if in disgust. Wouldn't it be better if we all did it together? She seemed at a loss for words. This is a club activity after all, I'm sure it'd feel better. To gather everyone? That's just how you go about it. Come up with a plan, try to put the right pieces into play. It's like breaking the trilemma. The right person at the right time has always been a crucial element of human society. Timing sure is everything. According to, I think was it the school rumble ending? Hold on. Now I'm drinking some water. Man, I don't know if this is BPA-free plastic, but when you put water into some plastic container, it always smells weird after you keep it in there for a while. Anywho, theoretically speaking, using the piece you earn in the friendliest manner possible and calmly put in play should ensure success. Of course, as the chart progresses, the trouble of its management and the maturity and position of its managers also come into play. Will the Taichi become a manager? Then we might also need to touch on Machiavellianism for a bit. I've heard of that term before, but I don't remember what it meant. Also, when it comes to the means of orchestrating dramatic and uplifting emotions through open political deception as described in Mein Kampf. Dude, he read that? Ew. It's permitted by those on the receiving end who seek delusional happiness. Consideration of that fact leads to the creation of my Third Reich. Is this in the original Japanese script? Color me surprised. She shivered.
竹君がすっごく邪悪っぽいです。
Ouch. At this age where mindless chatter was the norm, I sounded too well read for my own good and ended up sounding like a tape recorder. Yeah, also, you read other sources. I should just be myself when I'm around her, which meant that I chose to deceive. Ow, my
大丈
head.
夫ですか
It hurts.
しっかり
I used my brain too much. I collapsed into her chest. Just now, the strange, super intelligent being known as the Amuros are using the wisdom of the Ascends. Is this a reference to something? To transcend the ergosphere, to eat at the fabric of history spanning parallel universes.
よくわからないですけど、いい子のままでいてください。
Get out. Get out of me.
出ていけ。
Wow. Really helped me out. Incidentally, the cosmic spiritual crisis was also resolved.
すごく早い展開で助かります。
Wow, yay. Well, haha, the seventh earth isn't your death.
少し不思議。
Strange is my normal. A bit of exercise would really appeal to the normal Taichi right
お疲れ
now.
様です。
So what should we do?
そうですね。
Fix the damn antenna already.
冷たい飲み物でも持ってきてくださいますか？
Consider it done. Is that all?
ええ。他には特に。
You surely need help with the antenna, right? Thinking time. Am I in your way? She looked frustrated and waved her hands
そん
frantically.
なことないですよ。ただ、私が個人でやっていることですし。
I guess so. Adding another person would kind of like make things more complicated.
他の人を巻き込む必要ないなって。
Stayed silent. The club activities were her own business. That phrase popped into my mind.
私は好きなことやってるだけです。みんなと同じに。
But everyone else isn't just doing what they like.
そうですか？
Yeah, really? At least that's what I think. Toko, for instance. Always go to school, but I just hate it. Since returning from the trip, everyone was gone and I detached from civilization. There's no radio, telephone, or net access. I couldn't use water, electricity, or gas. Huh. Didn't even know why. They're not really questioning that. There's no like big realization of oh no. Yeah, alright. I guess Cross Channel has that kind of post-apocalyptic feel, where it's just kind of calm, even though a lot of mysterious things are happening. Alright. In any case, the only fate that remained for this powerless boy meets girl couple was to go on with our ordinary lives. We couldn't even go off to pursue adventure. That wouldn't do. It would be poison to the heart, especially as people's gunjo. As for those who hadn't sustained mental trauma from these circumstances at hand, Yuko was the only one I could think of, and her too. Okay, I don't know. What I do know is, it was someone else who looked like Yoko. Something was just not right. That was the extent of my current understanding. Anyhow, the destruction of mankind would be enough to distress Yoko. Yoko's, the black-haired girl at the end of the last episode. Yeah, okay. I'm getting my memory back. I started this episode with like retrograde amnesia as I banged my head against the wall for no reason. Anywho, I have no choice but to live the way we lived before. That, I guess, makes sense. She gave a grave look. I forced a broad grin. That's why I tried coming to school. Harakiri Toko came too.
原さんも？
She was just sitting in silence.
そうですか。
Well, I suppose Sakuraba and Tomoki will also be back before long. Those two never seem far
そうだ
behind.
といいですね。
I hesitated slightly and looked at her. I knew that I was pushing my luck. So I did my best to appear positive. My chest hurt. Well, let me know if you need anything, okay? Cool.
その時はぜひに
Zehini? That's not arigato. What the hell? The summer day was coming to a close. I left her behind and was on my way. Maybe I shouldn't read the text this fast, but when it comes to Let's Play, I gotta read the text. Because it would confuse the audience otherwise. But I read this fast like when I'm playing alone, so my mouth has to keep catch up, basically. My throat hurts. is the point of the last sentence. I wrenched open the iron gate and entered the school building. I looked back and saw that she had been watching me go. Okay. What happened in the afternoon? Do I meet Miki? The cicadas were so noisy. You know, it's so hot. Oh, so animals still exist, but no humans, I guess. They always tried so hard. Well now, what to do from here? Since the rooftop was under the blazing sun, there weren't many places to cool off. Of course, the nearby classrooms that I peeked into were in the middle of class. Miss Machiko was teaching a class in a 1E. Oh, never mind. There were people. Some people. I don't know. Maybe these are ghosts. I have no idea. I really only had shallow interactions with her. I always thought she was too ordinary. She's changed. Anyway, someone was gonna find me if I kept roving around the hallway. Miss Machiko was the hot one that, Taichi described in like one of the episodes, right? Oh well. I bought a meal ticket at the unpopular cafeteria. I went to the club room. Tomoki was reading a manga magazine. I struck up some light conversation. At one point, Mammoth passed through and caused a commotion. He disappeared after that. Yeah, this happened in the first loop.
カーテンつけた方がいいですよね。
禁止されてんだよ。学校もよくわかってるよな。
I got a plan. I know how you two think of me, but it's not a joke. I really do have a good
どうな
plan.
んです？
Get the machine up and ready and get a camera. What? did this happen last time? That was in like the first episode. That was a long time ago. How is
カ
this?
ムフラージュか。へえ。
Camouflage. But you needed a camera and everything? What? Oh, that's a good idea. I still think you need to get like the perspective right, because it would be pretty obvious if you like from outside you would look at it from different angles and it would stay the same. Okay then, whatever. Definitely looked askew, but it might fool people if they only glanced at it.
うん。これならバレないかも。
Ha ha ha, I felt proud. Yuki returned from the toilet. How was the toilet? She
トイレ
cried.
だなんて一言も言ってないのに。
What? Anyone can tell by the way you're fumbling with your handkerchief? What?
気がついても言わないでくださいよ。
This won't work. Too careless. Too careless or not careless enough. Both are just as bad.
基準なんだ。
It's in the guidelines on how to be a proper
なり
lady.
たくないですよ。
Nice. I was astonished. What a thing to say. You need a scolding. Bad girl, bad girl, bad girl. I started to amuse P as it caused a commotion. What even restraints? Taichi, exactly. Nothing does. Yuki was frightened. Ugh, she was so plain. I stirred her up a bit. Bad girl, bad girl, bad girl. I slowly lifted her
おい
skirt.
おい。
What an asshole. I'd forgive your transgressions if you're wearing wool panties, but if you're wearing thin shorts or anything like that...
ちょや
Who was that?
ー
Gah.
この女の敵。
Kiri? Oh. The friend of Miki, I think? An ass kick from behind, huh? Just as I felt myself getting knocked unconscious, something brought me back. Something was different. If I had fainted, I would have avoided the pain of hitting the floor. That hurt. She glared at
どっ
me.
ちが悪いのか一目瞭然ですから。あなたは
Yeah. It's Taichi, the enemy of women.
通りすがりの転入生。
Tori Sagari, no common writer. That's not a DK reference. I mean, I know people in Japan just say Tori Sagari. I know that, but I'm just like, Ugh, I gotta get back to watching Kamen Rider, yo. Wow, Tomoki, this would make for one hell of a picture, huh?
僕が仲間であるかのように話しかけないでくれ。
I don't even relate with this guy. Who is he? Tomoki was called and pretend to have nothing to do with me. Ungrateful hypocrite. How about telling me your name before I sing you a final lullaby? That's my name?
果てしなくバカだね。
先生に報告しますから。
This Taichi knows her name, right? The worst teacher will not be my
誰
darling.
にでも。だって、こんなのセクハラじゃない。
クロスと知り合ってまだ間もないけど、セクハラという単語を聞く回数が飛躍的に増えて嬉しいよ。ありがとう。
Don't worry, my friend. This is me at my most virtuous.
堂々とスカートめくろうとするなんて。最低。
This is what he does when he's being nice. How admirable of you. That's what you plan to tell the teacher.
そうよ。
I wonder if a just heroine like yourself ever stops to consider this. Why would I try to lift up a skirt in broad daylight with witnesses around?
単に反応を
It's
楽し
too
みたかっただ
stupid.
け。
It's too stupid of a plan. Yeah. It's like me just killing someone. And I'm like, okay, there's gotta be a deeper reason, but no, I'm just insane. Why did our moral committee chairman Tomoki Shima try to put a stop to it?
まさか。
Oh my god, he's complicit. You heard right, so I have a massive political sway at this institution of learning. Oh god, now I
来る
burp.
なと。
あんたたち、
おい、僕は違うぞ。
許さない。絶対許さない。
そもそも風紀委員ってのが違うだぼ。
I put my hands in my pockets, closed my eyes as if in meditation, and tried to look villainous. So I have a massive political sway at this institution of learning. I said that before. I opened my eyes and I hadn't.
それさっき言った。使いどころが少し早すぎたんじゃないかな。さっきの。
Okay.
群青学院にはいじめはないって聞いてたのに。いじめられていたわけではないので。
See, the victim is totally fine with it. Totally wasn't abuse. You know, abuse victims do say that sometimes. Ugh. Why do I still hear cicadas? Cicada sounds, what the hell?
あの人たちはいつもああなんです。
タチって。
Tomoki looked dejected. Eh? I tried to look dejected.
お前がげんなりする
Yeah.
どこにあるんだよ。
Oh yeah, give me that Powerpuff shit. I'm no hypocrite.
僕だって違う。
By the way, we saw this. We saw a Powerpuff Girl spoof in the first loop, but I don't remember the details. Was it this exact painting? Or did Kiri actually come here in the first time? I don't remember. You wanna go? We scuffled.
薄味マキャベリスト。
Siscon murder case?
低学歴低収入。
Earth
株
debris?
の敗残者。
Failed shareholder? Don't mention the damn shares.
仲間割れを。
I don't know why, but the word the shares gets
お
me.
前だって人のことシスコンオナニーのプロとかあちこちで吹聴しただろ
Yeah, I said it. Told lots of girls too. Everyone was thrilled.
う。あれからたまにプロとか呼ばれるようになったんだぞ。
Pro Siscon? What? That might be
こ
true.
っちだって事実だ。
Damn
何
it.
よ
What sound effect was that? We self-destructed. You're both flat on our
保
backs.
健室行きますか。
Where's that heroine from
さ
before?
くらきり。正義の味方じゃない。
She looked down on us as she spoke.
そしてあなたたちも。悪な美意識のあるものじゃないことが分かる。
I don't know, kinda is. Tomoki sweated profusely. I had not.
僕
Oh,
は関係
never
ない
mind.
のに太一のせいで僕まで
Tomoki rolled up like a pill bag.
引きこもる。
He started sobbing.
そこまで。この子もいいって言うし、その無様さに免じて、今回だけは見逃してあげます。
You're gonna regret this just as soon as I get my body moving again. Her scorn and her laugh.
どうぞご自由に。
Alright. End of flashback. So I met Hikiri Sakura. That was the first time they met? Really? For real? Okay. As I was returning to the classroom, I came across a girl crouched down on the floor. It was Miki. Miki Yamanobe. Yo. Miki stood up. Why do anime characters gasp whenever they do anything? It's really cool. Oh! She moved quickly. She turned back slowly.
ああ、先輩。どう
Did
も。
I say Japanese? Or just say anime characters, because it's the latter. She raised her head and nodded. Very much par for the course there, but something seemed off. Had Miki always been this strong? She always had good qualities, but she somehow seemed stronger than ever. What's the feeling I got? What are you up to?
掃除です。
I did that. Cleaning, I mean.
表面的な言葉遊びで、掃除と掃除とか言いますか？
Okay. But
な
not.
ぜ怒るです。なぜ黙るです。
You don't have to rub it in.
勝った。
Yeah, you did it. So strong. It just occurred to me. I cleared my throat. Mankind was destroyed.
貴様が犯人か。
I guess. So, huh? We fought. Huh? Oh? I took a direct blow. How's she this strong? She had down a karate master. Maybe it's time to get serious. Her flexible leg lifted high above her waist. I was going to sweep at her leg, but then I caught the glimpse of her panties. Ooh, the battle paused. Wow. Want to look, shouldn't look. Yeah. This keeps happening all the time. Things got complicated. But I was a noble, was I not? Would a noble fret over panties? You seem to every day. Actually, multiple times. Anytime a girl enters his peripheral. The manly type, she wouldn't just weakly choose to look at any pair of panties presented to him. But I don't have a choice. Well... I don't know. The bottom option. Because he's a bottom. I don't care. I just followed her leg as it came at me. Her kick was coming fast. I preferred to use my karate to intercept the blow. Her foot effortlessly penetrated my defenses. Huh? What? Impossible. Oh, that is painful. I lost consciousness. I remember, like, slightly punching my friend in elementary school in the jaw, and it actually dislocated his jaw. It was really fucked up. The real shit. It, like, started bleeding. But, like, he got it back into position. Ugh. Ugh. No, I don't want to think about it.
よかった。気がつきましたか？
How long was I
1
out?
分経ってないですよ。
Finally lost you, huh? Tapped on her knee.
でも、すごく油断してらしたじゃないですか。
Actually, there are no other options to choose. Still, I probably would have chosen that option, even my life depended
パン
on
ツ
it.
に命よ。
I waved my finger at her. Not just any panties, but panties that you're wearing in real life.
違うんだ。
Even if it's not. Grab? Okay. She grabbed my arm tightly. You blocked that? Of course she would. I was astonished. You become a master. I wrapped my arms around my knees and shrunk down like a fried shrimp. I guess I should call it a
言
day.
うとか言うし。
I swayed back and forth.
師匠、元気出してくださいよ。
I'm fine. I just want to be alone.
また始まったよ、この。全然、なのにな。
No need? What? I answered like a Frenchman. Oui.
みんな普通なのに。
Why is there's been a theme recently of like gauging people as if they're ordinary. Like Miss Machiko and someone else, I don't remember. They seem to be in the background and we haven't really met them. I wonder.
ほら、こんなに手が震えてます。
Her extended hands looked sweaty and cold. It was almost as if she was afraid.
それはもう、先輩のプレッシャーみたいっぽいやつに当てられて、小心者のミキは
Taking its
ビ
toll.
ビりまくりなわけですよ。だから元気出してください。
She trying to cheer me up? I just couldn't get past the feeling something wasn't right. Maybe I'm losing touch with reality. Okay then, would you like to master your art? I punched. Take out your notebook.
ああ、あれですか。
The one where she does the signing or Taichi does the signing, I don't
なんか
remember.
久々ですね。
It's been a while for me too. She gave a miserable look. Or rather, she looks she's on the verge of tears. My mind's running in circles. She took out her student notebook. What's wrong? She's crying. Or rather, she's crying. What? My mind's running in circles. Guess that took you by surprise, huh? That this would happen to the world. I had my reasons for being delicate.
そうですね。そうかも。
I, for one, was certainly surprised.
先輩も
Yeah. It means there are a lot of ripe 13 to 15-year-olds I won't be meeting. Oh man. There's terms for pedophilia depending on their age. I know there's the phebophilia, which is the one after 15, and pedophilia, which is under that, like prepubescent. I don't remember which one was 13 to 15, but honestly, they're all like in kind of the same sphere,
そっちかい。
I guess. I'm kidding. I picked up her notebook. Be sure to use your handbook a lot, Miki.
ボロボロ。
Repeating my words meant she agreed. The handbook was filled with autographs I had written, page after page. It was starting to look like some sort of autograph practice book. I found an empty page and filled in my autograph. When did this all start? All this foolishness. I handed her notebook back. She took it and hugged it to her chest, tightly, as if she was hugging the life she had lost. I wiped the tears from her cheek. Does Miki keep this notebook, like, just in her back pocket for all the time? Just in case if Taichi interrupts her or something? Could I be any more of a gentleman? So then, I looked down the hallway. You're gonna keep cleaning?
体動かしていた方が落ち着くかなって。
Okay. We're gonna be a gentleman, alright? Let's just help clean it. Well, we did the second choice already, and she stopped it from happening, so like why bother doing it again? Need any help cleaning?
断る。
Not from you. Where she rejected me. Cruel, no mercy, not a sign of
先
sympathy.
輩、血とか苦手ですよね。
Yeah, I remember we were cleaning blood last time, but like what? Did a murder happen or something? What's going on? Nosebleed? Why would blood just be on a hallway? I mean, yeah, but how did she know that? A wicked suspicion presented itself. Let's travel to hell and back in 0.5 seconds. Miki, my precious
先
flower.
輩
That's right, I'm not good with blood.
ではないんですけど、絵の具が散らばってしまっているですのだ。
Oh, was it not blood at all?
だから掃除も大変なのですのだ。さらにこの短いスカートはかがむとパンツが見えてしまいますので、興奮した先輩に対処しながら掃除するのはとても大変ですのだ。
Oh no, I was like, but wouldn't that still cover her? But then I realized if you crouch, you can see it from the front. So, yeah, I see. She had a direct manner of speaking. I liked it. That's a lot of trouble, I
厳
see.
選してますよ。
That does seem like a lot of trouble. She saluted. You chewing your food thoroughly?
しているであります。
What the hell? What kind of spit is this? As an adult, I will step away. I will indirectly support my people by watching over you secretly.
恐縮です。
Well then, I brushed my hair to the other side. Sorry to bother
お
you.
勤めご苦労様です。
Oh yeah, Miki. I forgot to tell her something important. You can resume our club activity soon.
部活ですか？
Pop your face in if you start feeling rough. That's what the club is there for, okay? Slowly, Miki's face showed signs of comprehension.
はい。
Other than delayed, I sensed something else within her. Oh, Christ. Got some gastrointestinal problems. What the hell are these? I just noticed. What are these windows under the classroom? Like, no one will see under there. Is this for ventilation or something? Oh well. I remember that at the end of the last episode, we had to tell her something important which is to go to the broadcast club or something. But she didn't reply. It's just like, that's just the important news, and then we left. I remember that because it's at the end of the first episode, and now we get a bit more. She's kind of like melancholic or like sad about it, kind of. That's an interesting reaction. We'll see what the dealio with that is. Okay, we can go to the classroom or the roof. We went to the roof already, right? It was even in the same day. It was with Misato. Let's go to the classroom. I don't know if this is the same choice that I did last time, or if there was a choice last time even. But we're gonna go to class, whatever. This is the Toko loop that I'm gonna be saying, or I'm gonna choose right now. Even though Misato's conversations are funnier than Toko's ones, because Toko's just an ass to Taichi. You know, deservedly so, but like it's not as funny or comedic. Toko was dreaming in the classroom as usual. She didn't talk to anyone. She didn't participate in any clubs. She was just there without a purpose. She was honest, proper as a person. One day it all changed. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. Quite ironic if you thought about it. All the other people in the world had vanished and had left only us behind. Kirihara. Herm. Dialogue. She appeared dubious for a moment, then went back to her cage of meditation, or at least pretended to. Dialogue. I sounded like a zombie. Dialogue. Speak. It's your turn. It's a visual novel. That was a dialogue monster. Oh, monster like a dialogue. Oh, okay. Conversation. Dialogue necessary. I use gestures to emphasize. There's what? There's no existence without interaction. Damn. What's she staring at? Why is she so intent on not speaking? Oh, yeah, because of Taichi. Taichi does suck. That's not true. I liked the pretty Taoko. Yeah? It's true. She's at a loss for words. You know, she's pretty mad, usually. But in this scene, she's very calmly looking out the window. She decided to stop talking. Incomplete combustion. I think, I don't know, maybe like one CG where she changes her expression to be like very serious and full of hatred. Like her eyebrows would tilt to her nose a bit more, you know, and just make her feel uneasy. Anywho, it just made you want to talk more when someone harshly tells you not to. And when you speak again, they harshly tell you not to talk to them. Alright, we're gonna crack her open like an egg, alright? We're gonna do this. Whoa, what? Purification? What does that mean? Am I, did I go onto the Toko route? Oh crap. I'll have to search that up. I'll put that in my notepad, even though I know what purification means. Search on Google. Okay. Okay, gloomy lady. She didn't look too good. Are you eating properly? She was immediately offended by me. I was seriously worried about her. Her complexion doesn't look too good. By the way, did I save? Okay, I must have. Even if you don't have an appetite, you should at least give your body some energy. The body gives up before the mind does. You're good at cooking, right? She had said so before. She didn't even look back at me. Oh well. Dude, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Filled with suspicion, although real detectives wouldn't reveal their suspicions with their expressions so easily. You're gonna do some carrot hand reading, baby. Hey, You make it sound like I've really done something like that before. Spat at something imaginary. My sociality.
下じゃないのさ。
Huh? It's spaced out.
下じゃないの、下じゃないの。ぎゅっとぎゅーっと握らせたじゃないの。
Better not be an innuendo. Something like that happened. I spoke on the tone of a dumb
とぼける
kid.
な。
I guess I don't really remember.
その顔は絶対覚えている顔。
I mean, as a audience, reader, player, I don't know what's in their past. My face?
はまだ感触が手に残ってるのに。
She trembled. Taste of a nobleman.
性犯罪者のたしなみでしょ。貴族があんなことするか。
It's not like you're not interested in me, though. Her deathly white face turned even more pale. You're really happy. She's being quieter. Wow. You win! I danced through the air. My flight followed the curvature of a parabola before I collapsed. It's my spirit's duty. Ouch. I got up and slowly rearranged the scattered desk and chairs. Toko went back to being like how she was before. Her face was like a shaped memory alloy. The blood of a nobleman, huh? Kirihara? Okay, it's fine, even if you're ignoring me. Here, hand. I took her hand by force. Try the taste of mom's cooking. 3 candy balls rolled around her palm. Mom's cooking sounds like it was produced in a factory. Relax. Wonderful $200 million life. Just relax.
日本語壊れてる。
Yeah, I don't get it. The other day, I saw a girl whose skirt was caught in her butt. Wow.
なんですって？
Then I pulled her skirt out so she could relax, but she glared right back at me.
当たり前でしょ。
Yep, so I shoved her skirt back in. Damn. I wish I was as ballsy as him.
わざとやってたんじゃないわよ。
What?
あれはそういう意味の痴漢行為だったわけね。で、その話とワンダフルとどう関係があるのよ。
I didn't have any bad intentions, so calm down.
できるか。
Nothing that's a misspelling. Poisonous or malicious. What I'm trying to say is I'm perfectly safe.
たどり着けるか。
Honestly, those are really just plain candy balls.
当たり前でしょ。
Was he trying to say there's something else? Toko held the candy balls tightly. Your body should be content with the sugar content for the being. I also thought that those puns are forgivable. That was a decent pun? I don't know. Even if you have no appetite, just keep practicing putting stuff in your mouth. Oh god. Innuendo galore. Toko stared at her fist.
あなたはいつもそう。優しいふりをしたり、バカにしたり、冷たくしたり、怖くなったり。わかんないよ。
She hid her face.
ほっといて。お願いだから。
Alright. Now we finally let her up. She really was pretty angry. I wonder if like the scenes that are in sepia are some kind of thing, some kind of flashback on the first loop. But it seems like the conversations are different. But I don't know, I don't remember too much. I mean, I can't skip it. Hold on, let me check if it's possible. Skip. Auto skip icon. Automatically hide cursor. Effects. Read messages only. Okay, so I did not read them yet. Yeah, that's what that means. Let's go back. Also, hold on. That sounds like a really cool feature. Change color of read messages. This is sample text. Oh. It already does that, basically. Ground was still hot in the evening. I could feel the heat even through the soles of my shoes. There's nothing unbearable. Even still, there's a big difference compared to the city center in Kanto. The cool wind helped blow away the humidity. If only I didn't have to climb so many hills. And the cicadas crying made the heat worse. Summer was their time to go all out, just like the time I'd been in band. Okay. Somebody had fallen over just nearby. Is this the guy in the crutches? It's gotta be him. There's a rattle as their steel crutches thumped to the ground. A boy was on the ground. I went closer. Are you alright? Japanese people always say they're fine at times like this. Didn't really know for sure. I felt a little bit frustrated. Are you really okay? How can you be so sure you're so soon? The Japanese kid was speechless, his head bobbed back and forth. There could be compound fractures. I'll teach you a thing or two about underestimating humanity. What am I talking about? He stood up with a bitter smile. I handed him his crutches. No worries, it's my fault. You hurt? He used his crutches to balance himself. It looked as if one of his legs didn't work. Break a bone? What is the issue? He had a gentle face with a bitter smile, and the face of a person who's gone through pain. This? I picked at my own hair. It's not a wig. Nah, natural. That's right. My hair had been pure white for a long time now. Someone had told me once... White as cotton. Wasn't white because of senility. Blazing, snow white hair. Eerie, natural white. The number one reason I attracted people's attention. The number two reason probably the difference between my hair and my face. Damn it. It's not really that much of a difference. I thought the main thing would be, oh, I'm a total sexual harassment guy. He seemed like a good person. He was considerate. No, it was the same. Not at all. So my school's just up ahead. Yep. Oh, nice. He smiled. How old are you? He told me his birthday. We were the same age. I guess we could even be friends. Nice to meet you. I don't even know what the birthday is. That's so. Oh. It's crippling. No. That's rough. That's when. Oh, huh. He raised his jeans to show me his ankle. Whoa. That's not good. You should exercise. I was thinking, like, maybe you can build muscle in it by just moving it, but then I realized you're probably just giving more muscle to your hand. Like, that's the one that uses the energy, I guess. I don't know. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on. You're the type to joke your own misfortune, huh? I couldn't underestimate this guy. It is, especially for people like us. There are a lot of cute girls, too. A lot were cute, but a lot of them barely hold a conversation. This Machiko especially good, she's great. I remember this conversation happening. I'll show you my secret Miss Machiko album next time. He's grade A. No, one above his S. You too? Does this guy have a list as well? I don't remember if I asked that last time. Or this guy would naturally get along with? Don't you have sexy girls, good food, and is broad-minded. You're so uroi. Let's go. Same. I feel like we already have a score to settle. Said that with full confidence. Looks like we're gonna be war buddies, huh? We're of a different race, but good luck, Japanese kid. That was an abrupt end. Or what that was about. His name was Yutaka Shinkawa. Okay. You. There's a note on the table. There might be supper for you. A super. Yay, on my way. I didn't have to prep it myself. I changed clothes in 3 minutes, then rushed over to her house. Supper was delicious. Who is her? What? I lit a candle. The unique light illuminated the room. I liked candles. The flame attracted me. My heart was so captured by the flickering flame that I could doze off forever. I burned my hair as bad before. Actually, just 3 minutes ago, it burned. Shoot. I was about to cry. Anyhow, the diary. I opened the thick diary. Recording life was important, right? I went to school. I thought no one would be there, but they all were. No way was there going to be class, so I just strolled around. Coco's especially unsociable. She was probably tense because she couldn't understand the circumstances. I'm speaking way too much. Mimi was doing club activities on the roof. She was putting the abandoned antenna together. It wasn't as simple as plug and play. It was a lot of work, but that kind of trouble was what saved her. I walked down the hallway and saw Miki cleaning. Maybe Miki had something to clean just like Mimi had club activities, I couldn't be sure. Maybe this critical crisis of the world ending had awoken Miki, but now she had the upper hand on me. This is a major problem, Principal. But the improvement of my pupil was truly present. She may soon surpass me, her teacher. Lots of other things happened, but overall it was a good day. Alright. Yep, there's definitely... What is the difference between like the sepia scenes and the normal scenes? Flashbacks, I'm sure. I'm beginning to sound like a broken record, but this game is also kind of looping back on itself as well. Too surreal. A guy like him shouldn't have the guts to push someone over. Who? Watsumi had prepared breakfast. She wasn't home very often, but I was grateful. I ate half and took the rest with me. Okay. Time to go to school. I listened to the Sakura shriek and ran into a neighbor, Yusa. Alright. Yeah. I'm getting deja vu. Everything's happening. I gotcha. Good morning. This is the definition of daily life. Things like curry rolls and Yusa's jest. I established good terms with her all over a handkerchief. We promised to exchange diaries and the like. Our memories are recorded in a colorful green notebook, along with a faint, refreshing mint smell. Yeah, we don't redo Yusa's conversation. Toko was there. I mean, she was always the one to arrive first. Good morning. Was she ignoring me? Is that it? Underwear. Stop. Did you buy me some underwear? She stood up and left her desk. The morning's just started and you're already so hot. I gave her a thumbs up. She grabbed my thumb and jerked it to the side as if to break it. Yeah! Idiot. What are you gonna do if you break it? I shouted. I'm glad I pulled my hand back so fast. Did you watch TV yesterday? It just made you want to talk more when someone harshly tells you not to. It doesn't. When you speak, again, they harshly tell you not to talk to them. Okay, hold on. Should I push on her, like, all the time? I feel like at the end of every conversation, she'll just push me away. But I mean, eventually I'll break her shell, you know? I also have no idea if I am gonna be on her out. I'll be honest, I kinda, if I had to choose one route, and if that's all I was gonna record, probably, it would either be Misato's or Miki's instead of Toko's. I want to do a bit more research first. Hopefully I literally would not spoil myself by doing this. Give me like a few minutes. Okay, so I'm currently on Fua novel forums about cross-channel and the route order and everything. Yeah, I didn't spoil myself. I don't know what happens at any of these routes, but now I know that routes actually exist. Every week there's gonna be a loop, and at every loop, depending on your choices, you'll get to talk to a character. I wonder if I was actually able to get to this girl's route, because I was available in the first week. Maybe I should have read a guide, I don't know. I do want to, like, do as much in this game as possible, I guess. But, you know, Toko's route is available on week 2, so I might as well just, like, talk to her as much as possible. And I'm already like, kind of on her route already, basically. So yeah, let's just continue, I guess. I also finally actually read the description to this thing, and I'm like, now I get the deal. Now I understand why it's kind of cool, and it makes sense. And yeah, it wants me to read more of it, basically. So yeah, let's go over and read more. Alright, let's go talk to her. We're on the Toko route. I think now that I know and my mind is just open, I'm probably gonna do one more loop, and I'll try to do Miki's route. And then I'll, like, see what Kiri and Yoko's deal is somewhere else instead of playing an entire loop again. It's just kind of the only girls that I'm interested in. Go watch a video called Don't Play Every Visual Novel Route by Angie, okay? He kinda has a point. Anywho, let's go. Hey, it's little Miss Wishy-Washy. I'll give you this. I gave her my sandwich from earlier that morning. Toko just kept staring at me. A sweet one. Oh, so you know then. Here. Wow. Playing those mind games. She pushed it away and the sandwich fell. I picked it up. Are you eating well? She spun around. It's tough having to look out for yourself, right? Yeah, Toko's got an incredibly tough shell. We just gotta break through it and keep talking to her until she opens up. You want others to worry about you. You want to feel fulfilled. I'm worried about you a little. She glared at me. She lost her temper. I wasn't trying to make you angry or anything. Wham! I staggered. It didn't hurt a bit. She fell to the ground after her attack. Hello? She was pale, covering her eyes. Toko. I crouched down next to her. She said in a thin voice. Her face broke a sweat instantly. Are you hurt anywhere? There's no time for that. Let's call a truce. There are no doctors around anymore anyway. Toko! Damn, something serious is going on. She went blind? Made me shiver. Anything else? Are you going to? Lie on your side, he urged her. Toko didn't resist. How were your eyes? She might have gone blind, but that wasn't the worst thing. It's better than a disease or some serious organ injury. Stay calm and try not to panic. Anything out of the norm with your body in the past few days? Were your eyes contaminated at all? Really was all of a sudden. What's wrong? What a relief. Then it's anemia. Oh. Is that a lack of blood cells or something? I forgot what it is. Temporary blindness is one of the symptoms. It's likely why you felt ill too. You still feel ill? Are you really eating well? The silence meant no. Don't you have the appetite? Toko slowly sat up. Wonder why. But you can't let that happen to you again. Got it? What did you eat today? So she had nothing. Here, sand and witch. Sandwich. It's from a fairy tale. Eating sand and witch together. Wait, it's not even... okay, whatever. A nice lie that might trick some origin and etymology snobs. That triggered me. Toko rubbed her eyes. How are your eyes? Good. Here. Toko slowly grabbed the sandwich as if her hand was water leveled. Good girl. Even her retort was half-hearted. It's homemade. She unwrapped it and took a small bite. Guess it's an old sandwich. It is from this morning. It's not that big. It fits in her hands pretty well. Just made for
マ
me.
スタード入れすぎ。
I like it that way. Does it taste bad?
美味しい。
Yeah, this is the first time it's using like serious piano. Take your time. She sobbed. She was mortified. Ew. What? She covered her mouth. You need to puke? She shook her head. She overdid herself and swallowed it. I want something.
何か
Oh.
飲みたい。
Here's my water bottle, an essential for the end of the world. I handed it to her. She hesitated for a long while. Then she put her mouth directly on it, then bottoms up. Her throat protruded as she took in the water. Are you not drinking either?
だって水道出ない。
Where does she live? Why is she not eating things? How about the Zaki Market?
行ったけど
I didn't see her
帰
name.
る途中で転んで
Oh.
坂の下に全部落ちて
And then I just gave up. Oh, she a clumsy one. Should have headed back to the store and got
そ
more.
したらまたあのメモ書かないといけなくなるから人に見られたら
What? Just for that? Just for what others might think? Your life should come first. She looked like she was about to cry. It's a bit too silly, Toko.
デリケートなの。
There's gotta be a Japanese word for the word delicate. That doesn't make sense when everyone's gone. Yeah. What? Nothing needed permission. They were only pursuing the power to live. It's the purest essence of a person. You know, I'm a guy with some social anxiety, as explained in my almost 2-hour-long Hanako Kato Shoujo video. But I think I'd be rational enough to, like, you know, when I'm starving or like when I'm actually dying, I would just take what I need. Toko didn't seem to have that. No, it's something I always knew about. What was that? What was that tiny CG there? What? Toko's weakness. I got it. She was already at her limit. The world ended, and her family and that mansion were all gone. She's left all alone. We have to live with just the 8 of us from now on. Your silence was oppressive.
死ぬわ。
Everyone's going to die. Oh, I mean, I guess so. We surely will. Everyone eventually does. Death was something no one could escape from. Problem is how and when we will die. But people just disappear. Oh.
人がいなくなるなんて。
You know what's kinda cool? After reading the synopsis, which is, people who... This is a school meant for people who couldn't fit into society. But then everyone disappears, so now there is no society. So now, they do fit in. Isn't that a funny thing? I think that's funny. I mean, it makes sense why Taichi wouldn't fit in with society. Because he's a fucking asshole and a total womanizer and should be in jail. But Toko here, we're figuring it out. We're on the scene that lets her read more into her. Anywho, this is our reality. I thrusted. The world has taken out people. We are with each other now.
私には耐えられない。
This flow, I suppose it couldn't really be helped. I willingly got close to her. The kind of relationship I wanted with Toko wasn't anything sweet like honey, but there wasn't an option for me to leave a girl to so distraught behind. Part of the way with her was fine, but what would happen at the end? What to do? What do I do? There's no escape at that point for sure, even if the route I chose to take there collapsed. This time I had to follow it to the very end, yep. Even when I'm tormented by the pain of maturity. You can't handle it no matter what. Toko responded sensitively. She shut her mouth.
ど
No
うして
matter what?
何
Oh no, you can eat all of that. I stood up. Hey,
ん
did they like misunderstand that they were Taichi was talking about the sandwich? Why do you think humanity vanished? I looked out the window and I asked without expecting any
滅んだん
answers.
じゃないわ。
An outrageously philosophical answer returned.
薄くなって消えてしまったのよ。
So it did vanish. I asked why did it vanish, and you said it vanished. Well, that was the end of that. Great. Living in the country meant that the nights weren't too hot. The cool wind from the window felt really good. I'm starving. While I spoke to myself, I wrote in my diary. The bug in my stomach repeatedly yelled loud and clear. Just like how a caged lion showed hostility. This reminds me, in Fight Club, where there's an entire library of a person writing different... It was basically a first-person diary of a person, but in the perspective of that guy's organs. So it was like, I am Jack's stomach. I am incredibly hungry. Or, I am Jack's liver. I want to pee or something. I don't know. Bladder, but goddammit, I'm stupid. It also reminds me of Disco Elysium, because, you know, thoughts and everything, and I'm currently playing that, lol. So impatient. Eat your own legs like that octopus in some poem. You'll be immortal if you eat them all. So, what's wrong, huh? Try me, you imaginary thing. I think not only is Taichi a womanizer, he's also totally delusional and schizo. Even if you insist, you're also as powerless as a celebrity son since you are locked up inside a human body. When you're a being of my level, higher level of thinking and communication with conceptual existence was possible. Generally, you call them people with disheveled minds and unusual behavior. There's a more articulate way of saying people with disheveled minds and unusual behavior, but I refrain from saying it. Is it a slur of some kind? Who cares? I am really hungry though. Maybe I should eat something. I went downstairs. The fridge was empty. Wasn't plugged in either, so I guess nothing would have kept anyway. I forced through the cupboard. There was no bread either. There wasn't even any jerky. Then I found dreams and hope. They're completely useless to keep, so I throw it away. There are pepper. There are potatoes. I grabbed the sauce. I grabbed the salt. I grabbed the sugar. Why the sugar? Why did he get peppers and potatoes? That's not awful, I guess. Just need to put that in a sauce and you get like, I don't know, something decent. I lined everything on the table. Now let's dig in. Flip flip. I nibbled on the raw, salted potatoes while making similar sounds to shaving. I thought you microwaved them first at least, so it's hot. This is what fresh potatoes taste like. It's reasonably hard, just like a rock. And how come I'm eating such a thing? Stop making fun of me. Oh. I thought he was microwaving it because they were microwave sounds. But like, there's no electricity, right? So, I don't know. I chucked it. I even ate the buds. Those are poisonous. Potatoes are poisonous? And then I noticed there's nothing to eat. I was astonished. That's right, if there's no bread, then I can eat cake. Ha, that's a funny joke that would for sure send the starving population into fits of convulsive laughter. Yeah. Let them eat cake. Goes to show that people have that kind of generosity. Anyway, let's just get pizza. I made a phone call. This is Kurosu. I'd like one medium-sized double cheese pesh. Dub cheese pesh. A real word. Double cheese special. That was how everyone called it. Wow, the place had closed down. I burst into tears. There's so many items from that menu that I hadn't tried. I started regretting my whole life. Well, that's it. I have potatoes. Yeah, you're right. I also remember a restaurant shutting down. And I liked that restaurant. Damn it. It's relatable. They used to sell like corn, but then there was mozzarella cheese on it and it was on a hot plate and I was like, I can't do that at home. Alright, time to steam the potatoes. Went out to the garden. I referred to a survival comic and prepared the rice cooker to steam the potatoes. It's ready. Steam's troublesome, so I decided to bake them. There's a simple way to make potatoes with butter. I made a fire pit. The flame danced around. I heated up stones. I gave each potato a name. You're gonna eat them, don't name them. I threw each foil-covered potatoes as I grieve. Adds flavor to the potatoes into the stones. Alright. I don't think grieving does that, but okay. I waited. Teared up. Waited. Wiped my tears. Waited. Overcame the sadness and grew up as a person. Waited. Quit waiting. Stopped the bug in my belly. Took it off the heat and transferred it to a plate. Butter was not present, so I just used the salt. Well, salt makes things better, at least. I ignored the trivial questions like, you call this potatoes with butter? I ate. Hot, 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 but it was delicious. I was still alive. And I saw someone fall at the entrance. Huh? I rushed over. It was none other than Toko Kirihara. Ah, there she is. While munching away at a potato. On the floor? In the street? I bit into my second potato. Someone? I bit into my third. So you can talk. She looked like she was in pain. What's wrong? Did you follow the smell to get here? The reaction ceased. After finishing my third potato, I left the Toko up. Munch, munch, munch. I thought it was gonna be a serious scene because it was silent, but now we're using the funny music. Toko gobbled up the potatoes without any seasoning. She ate as she had no time to chew. She ate fiercely, courageously, and thoroughly. Now that I think about it, Toko is always shy eating in front of other people. That was a rare sight. Nitta? Kasai? Ugajin. Literally, I don't even understand it. Oh, yeah, he named them, I forgot. It's the innocent people that were the potatoes, now turned into your flesh and blood. I placed a piece of potato on her cheeks, and Toko looked back at me suspiciously. Don't worry about it. Their life has been succeeded. I pressed my hands together in prayer. Never mind. She looked confused for a while. She recharged again. She got a cramp in her legs and arms. Here, water. I passed her a water bottle. She drank it all up. She started eating again. She looked like an adult, but acted like a child. She looked like an adult? She doesn't look like an adult. Alright. She went for a 7th one, then 8th, then she finally caught her breath. That's a lot of potatoes. Does he make a potato farm, or is this, like, the food that they just happen to have before the camp? I don't know. That's good. Toko corrected her posture. She hung her head down, then looked at me with upturned eyes. I also looked at Toko. I gazed right at her. She blushed and looked down. Oh, that was cute. Then I felt a little nervous. What are you talking about? You're the one staring at me. Alright, go ahead. She started over. Do it. She felt awkward. All good. I didn't think you were hungry. Toko blushed even more. Don't you have food at home? Cringe. But you said you were good at cooking before. Wow, a lie. But the lunch you made before. No, how old is your maid? No. I was so fluttered from the lunch made by some old woman. Lol. You're horrible. I broke down into tears. Then. Wait, so it means I have meat or canned food at home? Are you serious? She didn't know about canned foods. She didn't know what those words meant. Toko, the encyclopedia, had no idea what those 2 words meant. It's food, but it's canned. It's that simple. I mean, yeah, I knew she was original, but is she for real? Doesn't caviar come in a can? I trembled while asking. Okay, she had caviar on a regular basis? There's no cake prepared, then just go eat your caviar and bread, you rich phony. Your precious caviar, to be eaten by this girl who lacks such appreciation for you. I personified it and showed pity. If so, just tell me what you did to that caviar you had to take such pride in.
昨日送られてこなかったし。
Okay, that makes sense. What about last week's?
先週は全然食べなくて未開封だったけれど、捨ててしまったわ。傷むもの。
What? I bent right back. Then fell to the floor.
どうしたの？
Caviar! I stayed in a bridge position and felt cramps all over my body. Threw away caviar. It's going to spoil, so he threw it away before it turned. While I lost all my savings from since I was a kid of custody of a child in Chinese shares, you threw away caviar.
尻滅裂でもう何が何やら。
Ugh. You rich people. Teko looked down.
お金
Money,
なんて
oh.
もう意味ないじゃない。
I mean, yeah. At this point, it is useless. That's true, but
料理できるからいいよね。
I wouldn't call it cooking since all I did was bake it. Anyone could do that, as long as they had to read some sort of survival comic. It's a
面
hassle.
倒になってくる。ただ生きるために努力しないといけないなんて。
Toko's got a point there. The rich kid's speech. This girl's house had a housekeeper. In other words, a maid. She was Madame Toko. In other words, she's been brought up with everything being done for her automatically without her having to do anything herself. Yurihara, you'll never survive on your own. Her weak reputation demonstrated affirmation. Privileged rich
ね
kid.
え、
What?
ここに住んでるため？
Wow. I doubted my ears. This girl seriously weakened. There wasn't even a hint of hesitation in her voice. She didn't have anyone to rely on. Inevitably, she came to me. Ah, too complicated. You know, there are other people here. Like, just ask them. Is she close friends with anyone? Maybe she'd like being with Kiri because she's like just as much as hateful toward Taichi. Since Toka and I were in agony, sure. She was surprising that she was the one who suggested
い
it.
いの？
Can't let you
今
starve.
のまま？
Okay, it would equate to letting free a hungry wolf who's possessed by the temptation of food and capable of disembowelment. I guarded myself. Huh? She didn't fall back.
すぐ着替えとか持ってくるから。
What?
すぐ戻るから。
She ran out. Wait. I grabbed her ankle. Wham. That's a bad idea. You just grab her hand, not her ankle. Toko kissed the ground. You're lucky it was the lawn. You're lucky it was the lawn. I spoke my mind.
毎日洗濯バサミで高くしている。腹の腹が。
Ouch. She did what? You're really gonna live here?
住むわよ。もう決めたの？
You're not even shy about it. You're usually the violent, stuck-up girl, but you gotta remain a somewhat convenient and compliant heroine for me.
意味がわからないわ。
Sounds like a meta comment. She whipped her hair. You were so meek just a minute
エ
ago.
ッジを取ったらもう塩らしくする必要なんてないでしょ？
Ah, you tricked
警
me.
察がいないなら刀も堂々と持ってこられるわね。
Huh? She can wield a blade? The witch blade of Harakiri moved to my house? Eep, help me. There's a samurai girl here who can easily use a blade.
なんてもういないでしょ？
That was
だ
true.
いたいよく考えたらこれは正当な権利じゃない。
Huh?
ダメだって言うなら返してよ。
She thrust one hand at me. Strange 18-year-old younger sister next door that's already been
エ
returned.
ロビデオなんて貸してない。もっと大切
Okay.
なものよ。ほら、返して。
18-year-old younger sister? What? Okay. Something even more important. I swear I gave you back at risky extreme
マニアビ
school.
デオも貸してない。大切なもの。あなたが奪ったでしょ？
Yeah, I nodded. What was it again?
純潔。
Does it start with a V? Wonders crack? Wow. Mhm. She exploded into pieces.
とにかく住むの住みまくるの。住み込んで住み上げて住み抜くの。もう決定可決。
Is it physical? Is it something, a real object that she lent? I have no idea. You're saying half. makes the
す
majority.
ぐに荷物持ってきてやるんだから。
Half of what? Okay.
まだ何か？
This was pointless now. Someone convinced me.
ブツブツ
Alright.
してる。
I approve of your entry to my country, but you can scoot moving in today, right? Tomorrow would be better. I have to clean the rooms too.
そうね。
And if it's tomorrow, I can help you with your
本
luggage.
当？
Toko lit up at once. Yeah, my art
どっち
was...
にしてもすぐ帰って用意しないと。
It's
帰る
true.
わ。
She looked
じゃあ明日
excited.
ね。普通に学校に行くから。
Okay.
ちゃんと来てね。
Okay. Toko got smaller and smaller. I slowly wave my hands till she's out of sight. Oh, what did I get myself into? Alright, great. Some real progression. Toko's gonna live at my house. Cool. I wonder if that means I can live with other people and other rats? Probably not. I wonder if I can like talk to other people when I am locked into Toko's route. I want to meet Miki and Zen and Misato again. Specifically Miki, she's pretty cool.
大地。
She ran over to me. Looked like she was gonna ask me if I wanted to take a bath first or have dinner. Like a newlywed couple. I'll eat while taking a bath. Yeah, that's what she was gonna say. Warning.
おはよ
You really
う。来
came.
るわよ。
Of course I did. Where are you things?
だから帰り付き合って。
We're gonna go to her house and then we're gonna bring all that luggage to Taichi's. I feel a little fatigued. I guess it's what it felt to be like a 22-year-old who wasn't able to enjoy life enough and face the reality of getting
荷
married.
物何持っていこうかな。
Sure can't wait until I'm that age.
そしたら古い写真が出てきたのよ。
She looked happy when she said this. Ah, an old photo. Speaking of old photos, I have a lot too.
本当？撮っておいてくれたんだ。
I had tons of old photos from a generation that was generous. I wasn't lying.
捨てなくてよかった。壁に貼ろうと思うの。壁が埋まっちゃうくらいあったわよ。
Photos of what? Shit, I wasn't... My mind blanked out for a second there. What? There are no good memories in the photos that amounted to covering all the walls. She latched onto my arm. Fast development. Yeah, that was fast. Damn it, I knew this girl was. I took an item out of my tool bag. Taichi item. Tool bag, also called Taichi's bag. A kind of a shoulder bag containing lots of secret tools. I equipped it immediately. Look at this, Kirihara. The young lady looked closely.
バカップル反対。
What? Took reverse to order. I take the influence of lovebirds on the environment real seriously. I work in a position of regulation and restraint with a firm attitude. Let go of me. Release me.
いつものことながら何言ってるのかわからないんだけど。
Should be careful about expressing excessive affection in front of
人
others.
ってもういない。
Yeah, there's a few.
うーん
She wasn't satisfied. Kirihara, it's good you're a backward type of girl with a strong mind.
は
But if you get sweet, it's too plain and ordinary. Let's stick through it more boldly. Be strict when you're shy. That's cooler. It's for your own good.
うん。
You're like a precious gem. I put my hands on her shoulders as I spoke. The glow of that gem is even brighter than diamonds, but alas, diamonds are carbon and burns if you put it on fire. God damn, that's my understanding of the stupidity of preserving other life's fortune with a diamond. I don't think diamonds are combustible. I pinched a wisp of her hair, brushed it against my nose, and savored the scent. Hair smells cool, y'all. There are pros and cons, please understand, my lovely lady.
わからないけど。わかったわ。
So are you on board?
太一、恥ずかしいんだ。人前でベタベタするの。
What? I was lost for words with a complete misunderstanding of everything I just said.
可愛いとこあるのね。
She lightly hit my back. Was I being cute? Aye, Kuroso Taichi, known for being ugly phobia. Was being cute? Is that allowed? No way. Hey, Kirihara. Mwah. I was kissed. It was on the forehead. My throbbing heart short-circuited. Toko's finally, like, she's showing her teasing side. She's gonna kill him. She laughed innocently. Kore wa nanoko kawaii. I just hugged her. I miserably failed. I won't be confused anymore. Just like that onomatopoeia aisle. Toko acted like a cat and scratched my chest. Ah, I have melted. The sudden birth of lovebirds. Well, they're all lovey-dovey now. Yesterday, it was, we hate each other. But now, it's totally a-okay. We're newlyweds. On the way back from the toilet, came across Tomoki.
Taichi.
I skipped class. The halls feel like a strange world when classes are going on. Tomoki looked miserable. We're here, thanks to the fact that we're goofing around like this. That was Psycho Man. Bitter laughter. Alright, I couldn't spoil the plot for Tomoki anymore. I, who holds the license of innocence, want to portray the fragile minds of teens by depicting the emptiness and automation of our everyday habits like going to school. What? Well, they aren't regarded as having any observational value when you go on talking about postmodernism. I wave my hands about. Right? Black comedy. I like Tomoki for his blunt criticism. I don't think I got that joke. I was glad I was of help. How's the club going on lately? Ha ha ha, he's talking about me. Place of what? Oh, cafeteria. Okay, thanks. Not asking anything in return. With sweaty smiles and a wide grin, we gave each other a thumbs up. I got rejected by you from taking part because I'm the king of snitching food. He momentarily hesitated. I see. Oh, you mean me-me-me's? Ain't gone in a while. A lot has been going on. He went yesterday, right? Tomoki turned his back to me and left. He's acting so weird lately. I wondered why. Alright. I made my way home, silent for a time, but cicadas once again started their crying. Hey, it's Tanizaki! You know me, Taichi Kanosu. Even if my license is suspended, I'm still in high spirits. Been a few days, hasn't it, Tanizaki? When will you come to our school, Tanizaki? An A4-sized envelope fluttered in his hand. Looked like school documents. Hey, you'd better be in my class, Tanizaki. You know, if, like, okay, on the third, loop, if I encounter one of these scenes again and they're exactly the same, I'm just gonna start skipping them. Because they are exactly the same. The sepia scenes, you know what I mean? I had a good laugh at that.
Okay, give up that. Shinkawa Yutaka desu. Suimasen deshita, Cross-san.
Oh, I'm giving up so soon. Getting home. What's up? Wanna stop by? About 10 minutes from here. Kirihara. My ears upon hearing that beautiful news started burning so hot. Who's that guy over there? My bad. Guess no one. You're saying something about your niece? How old is she? Yeah, that picture of her? Nothing bad. Wait. Nothing. My bad. Forget I said anything. She's a year younger? She must be cute. Oh, there. My voice naturally lowered as I said this. Carried with a tone of envy, jealousy, and hatred. Sorry, just a frog in my throat. Yeah, Kiri-san does look like that. Wait, Kirihara or Kiri? Just Kiri?
そういう感情は
It's
ない
probably
よ。
just Kiri.
なんかそういう目で見ようとしても気色悪いだけだし。
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
どうしたいきなり。
You're full of it. I know it. She's your cute younger relative. You must be aware of that, right? Suppose you never read a porno either? You're that much of a simpleton? What's that dumb? That's how I know you're lying.
かわいそうだがマジなんだ。
I don't want to hear it.
本気で妹みたいなもんなんだよ。同居してるし。
Oh, niece. Yeah, I forgot. I thought they were actual little siblings. Never mind. They live together, share a bed, body warmth. Feel like how lucky you are.
また都合のいい勘違いをしてるんだろうな。そいつの家族に俺が引き取ってもらってるんだよ。だからまあ兄弟みたいなもんだ。今回家ぐるみで引っ越してきたんだよ。俺の足のこともあるけど、そいつもちょっとあれでさ。
I see. I understood what you meant at that moment. And so, that is why we're going to Gunja together. So you were hoping to get closer to your niece when you transferred to Gunja?
そうなるかな。いや、俺だって障害持ちですが。そしてメイコちゃんでもねえけど。
You're a kind older brother, aren't you?
目の話になってから絡みっぱなしなんだ。
Like, stop. I'm being envious
そう
does.
か。ずっと暮らしてるとさ、生理的なこととか見えてきて結構あれなんだぜ。
Physiological
外見は
things.
いいとこもあるんだろうけど、欠点がバリバリ見えるから大して綺麗なもんには思えない。食うものは食うし、出すものは。
Stop, let my dreams stay
お
dreams.
前の夢って？
I'd be more than happy to replace we didn't get
う
comfy
わ
with our
ー、
knees.
想像させるな、気持ち悪い。
Reality's a cruel mistress. I guess he wasn't really into it. Thank goodness for the two-dimensional. Alright then, come by next time and we'll hang
あ
out.
目のことも紹介してやるよ。
Really? You've been traveling with
大したもんじゃない
excitement.
んだけどな。あんま期待すんなよ。
Maybe, okay, maybe like these sepia scenes are meant to remind you that these are possible options for the other routes. Like, if we go to Kiri's route, we might actually be able to meet with her and her brother in the same scene or something. In one of the scenes. Possibly. I don't think I'm really gonna do Kiri's route though. Wasn't that big of a deal. He was blind to the possibilities that introducing me would create, but he'd realize that before long. Ah, some color now. She shouted in my ear and I came to my senses.
ぼーっと
Yes.
してた、無視してた、傷ついた。
Hey, look. Am I not even entitled to zone out?
堤先輩のこと考えてたりとかして。
I was thinking about a guy. Oh, he was. She doesn't seem shocked visually.
ここ、やだ。
I didn't know Taichi was like that. Oh, jeez. That was the worst. She wasn't all mistaken. Daydreaming girl, quit dreaming too much.
サンバカもいつもそんな感じだったら、ちょっとは夢があるのにね。
Stop it. Disgusting. For her to think of us as having a love story. Think about Sakuraba or Tomoki. Oh god. I don't remember who Sakuraba was. I remember hearing it, but not heard him specifically. Hold on. I've been sitting in this chair for the last hour and 40 minutes, so I wanted to stretch out. Just think about Sakuraba, why not? Okay. I have like short-term memory loss because I forgot if I saved or not. Let's go.
大地、俺を本気にさせるなよ。
Oh, this is for like some gay shit. Okay. Wahahaha. Why are you thinking about disgusting things? They're just your
気
friends.
色悪くないでしょ。少なくともサンバカって見てくれはそれっぽく見えるもの。
Don't include me.
まだ醜いアヒルの子してるの？
Shut up. There's a serious problem. I wonder why this masochism kept on coming. It's true enough that it could not be about the looks. You can tell you can change your self-awareness so quickly because it's because... Anyway, I have no idea what he was in... I don't know what he wanted to say there. This is what you get for thinking disgusting things. Oh my god. Look at this JoJo face here. It's way too serious. Yeah, alright. I noticed this face before the uplifting of the skirt. I wonder if that word function is on with the, what? Take this. Grabbed the edge of her skirt and lifted it above my head. I humiliated her much more than she did to me. Out in public, too. What now, Toko? What's next for Samurai Sister, like a movie trailer? In reality, I actually prepared and expected to get punched, but instead... I'm so embarrassed. She gave me a reproachful look. Her face blushed. She didn't even try to guard her panties from my hand. You could totally see them. Why aren't you angry? Yeah, except for him, because no one's around. My lips trembled. That's not the problem, right? I was disappointed. Show me a punch. You tapped me. Is that it? She nodded at me. Nietzsche said that Toko is dead. Toko is God? What? Part of Toko is dead. The Toko who is widely regarded as a fast-punching, determined girl. It was that particular personality of Toko that was dead. Toko became real again, but I really liked Toko was always so angry, because that was the most stable part of her. So if that was the case, I see the mysterious secret. Then I'll make it more drafty. I'll take your panties off so you can't put anything under there. Not just that, we're about to fall all the way to hell. See you in court, Toko. There! And then, I let my forbidden hand go. C'est bon. C'est bon. She knew French well, and I admired it. I hoped that I pronounced cest bone correctly. She was saying you. I wondered if it was her lisp. If you kissed her, you could hear it. She sucked on her tongue a bit and it got worse. But on the other hand, her mouth was as hot as a furnace. Her tongue was soft as cream that enraptured me. The days we had together seemed to sprint by. Then... Tsukaponda? Okay, now that's the punch I was expecting. I said that. Damn it, fuck. I am Taichi. I danced around all thinking about a man named Yutaka Shinkawa who no longer existed. Shinkawa no longer existed? What was that about? This loop doesn't have him or something? What? So we went to Toko Kirihara's mansion. Just this. Was that like one duffel bag? That's what she said. Enough to lift 3 hitch carts? So instead we decided to use her camping car. I could drive it too. I saw the driving manga I read. Yeah, manga gives you superpowers. That's the lesson here. Just reading about driving and actually driving are 2 different things. Things happened and it traumatized Toko. She even said she would never get in a car when I went driving again. I felt the same. Thank goodness we used seatbelts. And no one was around, so you couldn't get into any accidents. Like, I don't know. I watched, what was it called? Supercar? What the fuck? Hold on, no. I really want to remember what this movie was. Speed Racer, which is about driving. And it obviously did not help improve my driving, but recommendation to watch the 2008 film Speed Racer anyways. Do it. It is really cool looking. Anywho, in any case, I got to drive until we entered my neighborhood, so we just needed to move the stuff from here. But still, we had a pretty good distance. We searched around for something to lug the stuff. Toko thought that hitch carts were just bikes with baskets. As a representative of the underprivileged, I grabbed her. What? Punched me. It was great. What? Okay, cool. I guess that was punishment. We unloaded the stuff, used the cart in 3 round trips. We were exhausted. Then Toko's words beat me down even more. The first thing she said about my room. I was so exhausted I collapsed. It was... How could Toko recognize that as a storage room? It had a bed in it and it barely had stuff. It was just a desk and a table. Like... Oh, okay, and it's really messy. Never mind. I'm so tired. Jeez, I'm so angry. I yelled at Toko. You're from a martial arts family, so you should be capable of physical work. You're just acting all innocent to avoid working. Arg.
女の細腕に何させようってのよ。バカじゃないの？
She looked like she was hurt somehow. She was a delicate one who melts away if you were kind to her, so I decided that I wouldn't show her any kindness at all. I want to take a bath. Her face seemed to shimmer. However, can't take the luxury, water's too precious. Ah, is what I want to say, but yes, you can take a bath. Where to get that excited? Does this mean you haven't bathed at all?
そんなことないわ。
I definitely bathed. Really? I crept up to her.
何を？
She crept away. I have a smell fetish, so let me check you.
嘘でしょ？何香りマニアなんて可愛い言い回ししてんのよ。やめてよ、来ないで。
I hate to say it, but I also like smells. I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but I'm pretty sure me and Taichi have the same likeness here. Sadly, you can't really get that from watching stuff on the internet. Just saying. Smelled like a devil and crept toward my prey in the corner of a room. What lovely poison has your body excreted for me to spell? Her composure turned pale and crumbled.
来ないで。それ以上来ると。
What if I do? What could a defenseless girl like you do against me? I'm Taichi, from the karate club. I asked Toko with a perverted yet gentlemanly voice.
大衆を嗅がれるくらいなら。
What the hell is that? Oh, she had a sword.
切る。
Damn. She was carrying that? Yeah, is that the magical sword Harakiri Maru? I thought I kept weapons from her, but she somehow brought one. Maybe she teleported it here.
失礼ね。愛と今こてつよ。無双直伝栄神流。大なし。
None.
取れるわけないでしょ。でも刀はいいからよく切れる。
Isn't that against the EIU rules of swordplay? Rules of EIU which state don't slash and don't get slashed, instead force yourself to find peace.
恥をかくくらいならば、いっそもろとも。
What was that line? It just says if I'll. I don't know what she was gonna say there. Wait! It suddenly sounded like a total coward. Okay, got it. I'll stop bugging you. Just calm yourself down. Her eyes glared at me.
ない？
I won't. If I did, she'd kill me.
でも。
Okay, this is gonna get perverted, but I'm gonna assume that Taichi is gonna smell at her dirty laundry after this. There's a house 2 doors down with a bathtub full of water. We can use that. Oh, okay, cool. Does the water get replaced at least? Toko slowly paced to the door, shooting the hand guard, a true warrior. She backed slowly into the hallway and slid to the right. See you later. She disappeared into the corridor. 30 minutes later. Hey. Cool. She looked very happy. Her urge to kill me was washed away and she sauntered over to me. Welcome back.
大地、ちょっと汗臭い。
This bitch want to die.
拭きなさいよ。もうだらしないわね。
I have that fetish and you're not letting me fulfill it is almost like sexual harassment.
どう
No.
して怒っているの？
Because you made me angry. Whatever. Taking a bath. Goodbye. When I came back, my room was tidied
お
up.
かえり。
Oh, thanks. What is this?
綺麗になったでしょ。二人で暮らすんだもの。片付けておいたの。
We're not sleeping in the same bed, right? He's gotta have like a parent's bedroom or some guest bedroom. I don't know. They're just like Aunt Mutsumi. I shook with
こん
anger.
なに汚かったのよ。当然だわ。
She fixed up her hair like a princess again. She gave off that I'm better air. Well, no one cared about all that. It does look better. Wait! I looked under my bed. They were gone. Of course. They're gone. My secret reading materials. I first looked on my desk. Why did women love to touch stuff? They were gone. Hirohara, where are my books about how to make rude drawings? I made a cheap excuse.
写真の載ってた本？
Right. Oh, great. My ladies. Rose up straight and fell over. I got up. You burned them. You didn't throw them away, but you burned them? Kind of felt I had to... Oh.
そうしなくちゃっていう気持ちになって。
You burned my study materials? What are you, the Third Reich?
でもベッドの下に教えられていたからいらないのかなって。それにね、
Yeah.
っぽい本ばかりだったし。その
I didn't need them. They're just under the bed. Told you, they're art
そう
books.
なの?
Haven't you heard that art is the pure thing at the root of all humanity? You should be ashamed because we men fall in love with our own creations. You'll regret. You'll regret because you'll go to hell and burn like those precious books you burnt. You're an enemy to humanity itself. I was so ticked off all the while pointing at
ポン
Toko.
ポン言われても、それに私だって迷ったのよ。
Mm-hmm.
なんか見てたら。なんでも俗世間にはエロ本なるものがあるって聞くわ。
Relatable.
私
What?
はずっと女子校だったから知らないけど、その男の人はそれを見て、その妄想するって。
What?
エロビデオだけならともかく、書物にまでそんなハレンチなことを求める。
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can get off to like magazines or books that just have pictures in them.
でもそれって不実だわ。好きな人がいるのに他の人を妄想するのは良くないわ。うん、良くないわ。
Don't philosophize to yourself. Whatever.
ね、過ぎたことだもの。
This girl sucked. Damn, you suck. I was honest at a saint. How would you know about 30 videos
あんたが
anyway?
昔ミュージカルだとか言って私に話したの。家
Yikes.
族と一緒に見ちゃったわよ。
That's hilarious. I totally forgot, but it was just that's what I intended. I'm glad I lent
だ
it.
ってあるか。
Because you said you had a video player. I transferred it all to data, so I didn't need it. Then you said you had a video player.
お父様がよく映画見ていた
Yeah,
から。
that's the only reason anyone would have a video player, apparently. It's your father, then. Anyway, there's no reason for you to burn my things. You have no right to do so.
そろそろお腹すかない？
You're totally not
どうし
listening.
ようか。またじゃがいもにする？
Well, I mean, no, it's about time to eat. Today is right when we were talking about dinner. There's a voice outside. Tomoki.
シマ？
I don't want to explain anything, so keep quiet.
他の部屋見ててもいい？
Help yourself. I went downstairs. I got stuff from Tomoki. Food.
大事に食べるように。
Thanks. Where do they get that food from if everyone's gone? They keep up a farm or something? Thanks for helping with the club. It's rough, but helping others makes you feel better even though it's for
気が
nothing.
紛れることだけは確かだね。
I went back to my room. Toko wasn't there. I had a spontaneous laugh. This is indeed a clean room. It's refreshing. Got a clean room in exchange for unlocked porn on the bed. But Toko, you're naive. Those are dummy porn books. Woohoo, I had the real stuff hidden elsewhere. A real like Death Note genius move there. I don't know. I just had to tie it to Death Note. I just watched it. Anywho, seemed like she didn't touch my collection of cosplay girls in the closet. Guess Toko's super PTA ability wasn't that great. You look to find dirty books like a PTA group? PTA groups do that? Okay. Bunch of women's underwear hidden in my older sister's drawers. I had it hidden away like leaves from a tree. So the one group of my real porn is ha! So like even a super trained ninja wouldn't notice. Like a secret safe buried into my wall. I created a private space for revolutionary technology I built on Yiko. Helped me make some money in the forex markets. Why did I also kind of want to know what Taichi's misadventures into the stock markets are. An incombustible hidden safe, enrolled in Nirvana. I flipped open the part of the wall is buried in, stepped to the right. The door to the safe will appear, the code written nowhere. The code that on my mind knows, seems like open the third, couldn't open it. 9991. Well, that's not that hard to crack. I mean, it's only 4 things, but like, I don't know, the permutations are a lot. Whatever. The lock was opened, got the code from my favorite puzzle game. The 99 is the hardest puzzle and solved it all by myself. It's pretty memorable, thus making the code 9991. For a little bit, it's hard to guess on a birthday. My finger in the crack and opened it. It was empty. My secret stash! Ah! I convulsed. Something came out of my mouth. Something. Ectoplasm.
どうしたの？口から白いものを出して。
How did it disappear? It can't have been... Couldn't have been Toko, right? Came back to my senses. Had to wipe away my both hands, the stuff that came from my mouth.
吸い込んでいく。
Ew, I'm back. I made a heroic pose. Kirohara, what did you do with the things inside? I mean, how did you even find it?
なんか入ってる。
Of course.
探っていたら金庫が出てきて。
So it was a pretty, like,
テイチって名前から
easy to guess code.
数字を入れたら開いて。
Genius BTA ability. What about the
だ
insides?
から焼いたわ。
All.
ええ。
All.
ええ。
You. The small empty space comprised one part of my ego.
女の子が縛られていたり、スクール水着とか着てたり。
That's no
なん
excuse.
か変だったから特に念入りに焼いたわ。安心して、あんなものもういらないんだから。
Yeah, because he's got Toko now, I guess. She smiled.
レッサンのモデル。
There you go.
私がなってあげてもいい
She
わ。
wants to be tied up? Well, she didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. My soul. It burned. My soul. It burned. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, dust to dust, my soul. Yeah, I'll never hold you again. My legendary porn collection, you're now buried and fallen to hell. My soul. It burned. Your soul, too. It burned to the heart. Goodbye. I rapped this as cool as I could. Screamed and passed out. My consciousness gone. I recalled this time last year. Alright, hold on. Yeah. I have no idea what the next scene is gonna be, but I have hit the 2-hour mark, and that is basically the generic time that I would spend to be reading for one episode of all the series that I am doing. So it's gonna be it for this episode. Hope y'all had a fun one. We are finally getting into one of the routes, unless I did the not Mamimi, I'm thinking of Fooly Cooly, the Misato arc, last route, whatever. Last loop. I'm gonna have to check that again. I'm gonna have to rewatch my own recording and see if I actually did do the correct steps for doing the Misato route. If I didn't, maybe I'll do another route of that and record it. But honestly, my main plan is just to do this route and then Miki's, and then I'll watch like Amelie Dory's video on it or something. I'm not like super interested into everyone. Anywho, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Consume everything. Goodbye.